Recognize Senator Chuck Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I've been spending some time, I'm on the Education Committee. It's the first time I've been on that committee. So we've been dealing with the K-12 education budget for the past month and a half. And lately, with the vote we had this morning, we've been, all the members of the subcommittee have been flooded with emails. And I wanted to take a minute to share a pretty good one. I probably had 350 emails just from my constituents on this, and they weren't your normal push the button automatic reply. Most of those were all handwritten. So I just wanted to read this one. As you are aware, this is from Rich Truax from Hood River. As you are aware and are hearing from many Oregon voters, we are very concerned regarding the 10-year slide of Oregon K-12 education funding. Our concerns include the fact that Oregon now resides in the bottom ranks nationally of K-12 funding per pupil, instructional hours, and graduation rates. For 10 years now, K-12 funding in Oregon has received less, while other areas of the budget have received more. There are always competing needs, many of which are worthy. Nonetheless, the current $7.235 billion proposed 15-17 budget for K-12 will continue the decrease of Oregon's K-12 kids. It doesn't even maintain past budget levels. This budget will result in continued education reductions of teachers, programs, services at Oregon school districts. You have heard the response from large urban districts such as David Douglas, who may lose several tens of teacher positions, as well as rural districts such as Hood River that will also lose teacher positions, services, and programs. This proposed budget that...
Senator, I have to stop you. Recognize Senator Ferrioli, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Continuing Senator Thompson's remonstrance, a letter from Rich Truax. This email is a respectful suggestion and invitation that you sit down together to discuss ideas on how funds could be shifted to K-12 at a bare bones minimum with a goal of $7.5 billion K-12 budget. Such a budget might allow Oregon's K-12 schools to hold steady rather than to slide further downhill. In addition to our kids' interests, this obviously has business and economic growth impacts as business and employers consider locating in Oregon and the impact to their families. I hope you will agree with me and other voters that you've been hearing from that it's worth at least an hour, if not two, of your time to meet with your colleagues on both sides of the aisle to come up with ideas and a path forward on the following two challenges. One, a minimum $7.5 billion K-12 budget for the 2015-2017 biennium. Two, starting ideas for a longer-term K-12 funding plan, including additional revenue sources. Most, if not all of you, have voiced interest in Oregon's K-12 kids. I'm hopeful that you will put this level of effort into helping them. I know this is a difficult challenge, but I also believe that you together are capable of solving it. Respectfully submitted, Richard Truax from Hood River, Oregon. Colleagues, we are facing a crossroads. We know that full funding for K-12 will require reprioritization of spending. Republicans are ready to sit down with their Democratic colleagues and work on that reprioritization. This is all about setting proper priorities. 7.235 or 255 is inadequate. Please join us in trying to get that number up to at least 7.5, if not greater. Thank you, Mr. President.